I'm going to ask everybody not in show business to get the off my stage.
Hello and welcome to Out in the Bay, gay radio from San Francisco. I'm Eric Jansen. Tonight, the man behind Heklina. It's said that behind every great man is a great woman. Well then, in my mind, it follows that behind every great drag queen is a fierce and fabulous man. So you grew up partly in Iceland and partly in the United States, is that right?
Yes, I was born in the States. My mother met my father in Iceland. He was in the military, and they got married and moved to the States, and I was born in Minneapolis. And then I moved around a lot to upstate New York, New England, but always back and forth between the States and Iceland. When I was 16, my mom had enough with me in Iceland. I was kind of a difficult kid, and she sent me to live with my dad in Minnesota. They couldn't deal with me either. I was kind of going through a lot when I was a teenager. So I joined the Navy. I was just, not ready. I was just not ready. I was just partying all the time.
Yeah.
And so
did you eventually leave, or did they kick you out?
They kicked me out because, they had zero tolerance for drugs.
So how'd you choose San Francisco? Had you been here before?
It's one of those things that people do, hopefully only when they're very young, no real plan. Moved to San Francisco. Immediately I fell in love with it, and I felt right at home. And I fell immediately into the crowd of performance artists and performance people in San Francisco. They're very colorful, you know what I mean? I was really enthralled by all those people and what they were doing. And I wanted to be a part of it. And eventually I was.
So when you are Heklina, does it give you liberty to be more outrageous than you ever could if you weren't, wearing your wig and makeup, because you couldn't get away with that?
Absolutely.
Kind of crap.
You can get away with anything in drag. First of all, I can get up on stage, and it's almost like I look at it almost like I'm throwing on my armor to go into battle sometimes. It's like, you're throwing your makeup on and your pads and all that stuff, and you throw it on, and then you put the wig on, and you're like, boom.
There isn't one single civilization that has survived that
it was Adam and
embraced
Eve,
homosexuality.
not Adam and Steve.
The drag queens project a limited and harmful image of gay people and impede
so
broader
it's not
social
the person,
acceptance.
it's the person's
You're involved
actions.
in the gay and lesbian lifestyle, it's bondage.
I have no problem
it's personal
with
bondage,
homosexuality.
personal despair.
I just have a problem with homosexual acts.
I believe sexuality is a gift from God to be expressed exclusively
God made
within the commitment of
He made a man and a woman's bodies fit together. He made the
You
Ten
know,
Commandments.
man on child, man on dog, or whatever the case may
Sodomy
be.
came from a town called Sodom, and
I
it
don't
was
support
destroyed.
same-sex marriage because that would make God mad. I've seen the evil homosexuality come out of
Homosexuals
people.
now pervade and control American government at every
For
level
God's
and
sake,
range.
ditch the dress and take off that effing wig, girl.
Homosexuality is intrinsically evil.
God did not create gay marriage. He created man and woman
Gay and
marriage.
lesbian people
Duh.
can choose to be straight, just like people can choose to be celibate.
Yeah, I realize that I hate them, find them repulsive and disgusting. I'm a drag queen hater.
I just feel like I'm living a very, perhaps to most people, abnormal life. I make a living doing something that is very not considered normal. Drag is wide open to interpretation. Drag is many things. Drag for people is them just getting dressed up and expressing themselves that way. Drag is performance. It can be performance or performance art, however you look at it. You should be yourself and not try to fit in to what other people are telling you to conform to. And that goes for straight people too. Well, Heklina is not a woman. Heklina is me in drag. I don't think anybody looks at Heklina as a woman. I certainly don't. It's stuff that I put on, and I feel like drag is different things to different people. Tranny Shack started very much as an accident, and I never had any rules, and I think people liked that about Tranny Shack. There were no rules. You can go ahead and give us some stage light, honey.
The drag community, which I am very supportive of, brings such a unique perspective to the table. It tells you that no matter who you were born, you can put on clothes and be something better, more fabulous, more yourself than you ever thought you could be. I can tell you without drag, I would have never discovered my true strengths.
I don't think really many other cities have the same exploration of drag that Tranny Shack does. You see a lot of glamour, you see a lot of polish, but not so much experimental and weird and gross drag that I find a lot more interesting than female impersonation.
Tranny Shack 2013, new countdown!
A legend in San Francisco. She has redefined live performance in the city. She's redefined theater. She greeted all the guests as they came into life. Heklina, let's hear it!
Hekla is a volcano in Iceland, and so when I moved to San Francisco, I was like, I was performing for the first time in drag, and I was like, I need a name, Heklina. Literally 5 seconds, I thought of this name, and it's stuck ever since. Usually there's like an Anita cocktail or a Stephanda Cox, or every town has one of those. There's never another Heklina anywhere, so that's great. In general, that they are the eunuch clown. Like people don't want to look at drag queens as having any kind of like, anything down there. They want to just laugh at this thing up on stage. And I think the best drag performers are the ones who challenge that, who do make you think. Actually, tomorrow night at Rebel, I'm doing the live stage production of Sex and the City.
Why didn't you just say something? Well, it's hard to criticize a guy who overeats when you criticize him.
Miranda went out with an overeater, and he overate her. So yeah, these are definitely higher quality, and these are kind of just like,
Yeah.
these are like the real
deal.
The real deal.
I did like a new zipper.
Oh,
What?
looks really good.
Raise your arms up again. Yeah, it's not too. You can see a little butt cheek right there, but it's good.
That's good.
It's not more than what you
No.
normally show.
Right.
So yeah. Wait, is there a left and a right on these?
No.
Okay.
I just need to wear these ones because
Yeah.
they're a lot better.
And just remember that if you wear these, they're smaller.
Heklina, Heklina's got it going on. Heklina, that's Heklina. That woman, oh, got it, Heklina. name is Heklina. Heklina, what you looking on? Heklina, she's Heklina. That woman, oh, you're so groovy, baby. Heklina, her name is Heklina. Heklina is a moving on.
I'm in the odd position now of trying to reconnect with Stefan. I don't know who that person is really so much because it's been lost a lot in being Heklina and being this other person. For the most part, primarily grateful that I make a living doing what I like to do. For the most part, the people I work with or surround myself with are creative, interesting, good, great people. I'm not working in a cubicle somewhere, Again, 9 to 5, it would kill me. It would really kill me if I had to do that. I never fit in with that world. No matter where you run, you're still the one that you're, it's still you. So you have to eventually face yourself. And I'm at a point now where I have to face myself. I have to face who I am when the makeup comes off. I'm not going to be doing drag when I'm 70 years old. At least I don't think so. But then look at the Rolling Stones, I've always never really cared a whole lot what people think, but sometimes, no matter how hard you try, if you get a bad review or somebody gives a criticism, you're going to take it personally. When you're walking down the street in makeup and a dress and high heels and all that stuff, you do change. You do get an attitude change. You become much more bold because people yell things out at you, and you just have to be ready to take everything on.